Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to State of the Squadron 47, a special episode. We just hit 20,000 members. Woo! Hey guys, welcome back. I am Montoya. State of the Squadron is a show where I talk about things happening in and around Star Citizen and this organization, Test Squadron, the largest gaming guild organization in Star Citizen, 20,000 members strong. Wow, what a milestone, guys. Thank you so much for helping us crack this milestone. It is mind-blowing. I woke up this morning, we were over 20,000 already, 20,002 as of right now, and I'm honored, I really am. Thank you so much for choosing Test. And I think this speaks volumes not only for organizations in Star Citizen, but for Star Citizen itself, that 20,000 people have joined an org, a guild, in a game that isn't even fully out. What does that say about what's going to happen when this does come out? It's insane. I can't wrap my head around it sometimes, but what an honor. Thank you very much. Let me just give a quick shout out and welcome to the new members that made this possible. Xeno Explorer, Tometelu, UI Goku. I believe you were 20,000. Congrats, man. I'll be contacting you in a bit with something we can do. Econ Mang, Omei, Omen, Asgard Hunter, Hoogie Boy the Lion. You know, sometimes for comic relief, I just go read usernames of people who've joined. Bad Kivin, Velvet Diamond, who I know, Periphone, YOLO Swag McJagger. Guys, welcome. Thank you for choosing Test, and thank you for bringing us to this amazing milestone. What an honor it is. Let's move on to some news. A couple things to talk about. We're going to talk about Citizencon. There are some good things, some bad things. I'm going to talk about where the funding is for Star Citizen, and I want to touch on New World, so stick around. Let's jump into it. So first of all, I have some coverage of Star Citizen I did already on this very channel. I talked about the 400i, I talked about the carrier, I talked about the Banu Merchantman, the carrier's Liberator. Slipped my mind for a second there. All right. So a bit to touch on here. First of all, the 400i, if you watched my video, yeah, you know what? It's totally grown on me now. After flying it for even more, the silver skin or the black and gold, perfect. It's the perfect solo ship, or you and a friend, or you and two friends. Perfect ship. It took a while for me to get used to that hook nose thing. I wasn't a fan at first, but you know what? It works for me now. I really do like it. Now, the Banu Merchantman was another ship I talked about in that video there, and I was saying how this is possibly going to be one of the most expensive ships, not expensive ships, but one of the biggest price jumps in the game. I'm estimating this goes over 1,000, because no ways this is less than the 890 jump after what they showed us, the concept picture so far. Now, as for the Liberator carrier, you know what? It is ugly as hell. But a couple of guys mentioned we do definitely need one for the org, so I did go ahead and buy one for the org. We are funding for it. Feel free to donate if you want. You don't have to. Otherwise, I'll just eat the rest of that. And on that note, I do want to thank everyone that has donated so far for the carrier. I think we were $200 in so far. Slumlord, thank you very much. Flashpoint for 20, thank you. Garrick Duvall for 10, thank you. August for 10. Marksen for 20. Liberator, thank you. Space Brick, definitely. Shoestring, you called it out. It is a space brick. Thank you very much, Shoestring. Liberator, Doc Flanagan. Oh, Doc Flanagan is selling some awesome metal, homemade, these giant Test logos made out of metal. I'm going to click on your thread in a second there, Doc Flanagan, and take a close look at that. El Spartano, thank you very much for the 20. Blind Al, Liberty for 20, thank you. Vavrick for 25, thank you. And this is back to October. Sorry, I haven't done a State of Squadron in a while, but thank you everyone who's donated for that, and your regular donations too. At this point in time, I must also thank our wonderful Patreon backers who have been backing me for the longest time now. Guys, thank you very much. Everyone listed here, you've done so much for me over the years. It's really helped us out, and without you we would not be hitting this 20,000. You know, largely thanks to all you guys who've actually helped out, because it does take a lot of time and money to make this all work. You guys have been a lifeline. I appreciate that. So let's jump on to, I was going to look at Doc Flanagan's amazing logo. So look at this. He made these out of metal. He cuts it himself. They're made out of 16 gauge mild steel, pretty heavy, and he's selling small ones 55, large ones for $90. Hey, where's my cut? I'm gonna have to send some guys over to rough you up a bit. That so he's making a limited amount of 10. 5 are already spoken for. So if you are interested in a honking giant metal test logo in your house, drop by this thread over here by Doc Flanagan. It's his metal test logos, and he will get you on the list. It is limited supply, so get in there and he will check you out. Speaking about limited supply, let's talk about ship sales from Star Citizen. So Citizencon came and went. Some good things, some bad things. Here we see the big spike in sales of the 400i and the Liberator. Close on what they make, 5 million, it looks like. Now, keep in mind that October is generally not a big month for Star Citizen. In fact, let me pull up the crowdfunding sheet for you right over here to give you an idea of where we are. Now, November, December are typically the biggest months for Star Citizen. So here we are. Let's look at this monthly funding visualized. 2020 was just an abomination. It was a freak year. Almost 80 million in funding, which is insane. Even for complete crowdfunding of a single game, 80 million is insane. But to do 80 million in 1 year, I don't know if we can ever crack that number again. So being the second biggest year is by no means a bad thing. 2021 already by January, February looked like it'll be falling short of 2020. But look where we are right now, okay? The red and green lines is November and December. Now, we do have the IAE event, and also there's the Christmas sales. Discounted starter ship packages, concept sales, unannounced ship maybe. There's still a couple of things to come, and they have some surprises up their sleeve to make November, December a big year. So I say we come close to 60, just under 60 million maybe for 2021. Not bad at all. So funding strong in Star Citizen, and even with some criticism about Citizencon. Actually, let me talk about the criticisms about Citizencon while I'm here on this topic. A lot of people disappointed with the content that was in Citizencon, saying it wasn't anything new, wasn't anything exciting. I'll explain why, and this is by design. It's not by accident. We have the weekly Inside Star Citizen show that Jared does every week, and if he doesn't show new and exciting things during the Inside Star Citizen, people go, "Well, this is boring, there's nothing new, I'm getting bored of this." So they could basically have no new information inside Star Citizen for months, and then suddenly give us everything at Citizencon. Or what they've been doing is feeding us stuff in the ISC. We've seen already hints of the homesteads. We've seen medic gameplay. We've seen the inventory. We've seen everything we saw in Star Citizen has been shown to us over the weeks and months inside Star Citizen. So when it comes to Citizencon, don't expect this magnificent reveal of something you've never seen before, because everything has been not leaked out, but everything has been dripped down to us slowly over the weeks and months from the weekly shows which they do. I don't mind that. I think it's fine. I didn't go into Star Citizen expecting anything mind-blowing new. That's just not happening. But also, there was no mention of Squadron 42. Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Squadron 42, as we can see by the roadmap, is being worked on. It's still going. Now, the reason they did not mention it could be one of two things. One, they've forgotten all about it and decided to drop it and hope everyone forgets. Or two, they're getting close to something and are saving it up to release everything to us at the same time. I'm not saying it's going to happen this year. At most, maybe by middle of next year, we start seeing something come out. We know there's going to have to be alpha and beta testing, but we can see by the way the game is playing right now with the medic gameplay, with the inventory system, with a new heartbeat system that will, remember, you had cargo on your ship when the game servers crashed. All this stuff is being done for Squadron 42 also, and it's coming together very nicely. We'll have to wait and see and be patient. I personally was also very disappointed there was nothing new in Squadron 42, but it will be coming. And last topic for this video before I let you go is New World. Hey guys, listen, we're in. I've been stuck in this game grinding away for about 3 weeks now, and is it 3 weeks already? I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. If you're interested in joining us for New World, we are on East Coast, Valhalla. We are in Valhalla. There is a server on the East Coast. Come check it out now. Fair warning, they just allowed server transfer. So a lot of people are transferring to Valhalla, and there will be queues for the next week or so. So don't be discouraged if you come in and it says 500 people in queue, 1,000 people in queue, as I had last night, but it goes fairly fast. The reason why we are on the server, and it is a busy server, is we're not looking for the next week or 2 weeks of gameplay. We're looking what's happening 3 months, 6 months, 12 months out from now. There are a couple of diehards already playing this game. They've dropped out their MMOs. This is their MMO of choice right now. And we want to be on a server where there has most activity. Now, Valhalla is a very, very busy server, but the good thing is the trading post, the marketplace in the game itself, has all these consumable items, the rare drops, everything you need, priced very, very efficiently. There's a lot of competition for items being sold. So you don't have to go grinding for an hour. You can just spend in-game gold and buy things very cheap on the server because there's so many people buying and selling in the marketplace, making it very efficient. So Valhalla East Coast, if you want to join us, we actually have an event lined up for, is it this weekend, Munkin? I got to double check that. And a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. I'm not typically a big fan of the grinds, but I have been enjoying grinding this, and doubly so because it is running on Lumberyard. Now, Lumberyard is what Star Citizen runs on. Now, Star Citizen has since expanded upon and built upon Lumberyard and redubbed that Star engine, but the basics are the same. So it has been very interesting to see how they've handled the release and the flow of players coming in. What they did was basically have servers for every region, the East Coast, West Coast, all over the place. So not the same as Star Citizen, but I was curious to see how the servers would handle it. And pretty good, besides the queues. Once you're in, very stable. Everything ran very well, no crashes. Overwhelmingly, I think, a success as far as a launch goes. But if again, interested, drop in. We would love to have you join us in there. And with that, guys, let's wrap it up. Thank you very much for sticking around to the end. I appreciate it. And to all our new members, welcome to Test. It is great having you join us here. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. But first, subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you enjoy this, comments below. I'll catch you in the next one.